means. Like, what is a woman?
Well,
Can you tell me what a woman is?
no, I can't. Because it's not for me to say.
Number one, first key point I want you guys to notice. Notice how when she was asked a question, she instantly deflected it and tried to rearrange her response to go back onto a point that wasn't actually a physical point. You notice how she's deflecting. She's pushing away and not answering him directly. He asked her a direct question and she didn't give him a direct answer. Remember that.
Womanhood looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well,
how
that's
do you define a female?
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, here's the thing. When you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Interesting.
Boom. Yo, there's nothing left to be said. There's literally nothing left to be said. We could end the video right here. Case in point. He broke it down perfectly. If you're a woman, this is basically what he said. If you are a woman, we can tell that you are a woman based off of your bone density and your reproductive organs. That is what a woman is. Those two people never had a direct response like that to any of the questions. You notice how, a lot of left-wing people, and I'm not in politics at all, but I've just noticed this trend with people who associate themselves with the liberal party or the liberal movement. You notice how they're always deflecting and trying to use all these big-ass words which aren't even leading to any specific point. It's just like a bunch of fucking gibberish. You know what I mean? Like, answer the goddamn question. He fucking answered it perfectly.
So I'm trying to understand. Your definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct. Is a biological female.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? Cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
Oh my God, it's way too early for this shit, bro. This is so idiotic. And I'm going to tell you why it's so idiotic. This dude literally just said, listen to what he just said. And by he, I mean the dude with long hair and a beard. He literally just said that based off of the woman that Matt Walsh just described, which is a biological female, and the dude with the beard and long hair just stated that based off of a biological female who doesn't have reproductive organs or isn't able to reproduce, how would she still be considered a female? That's basically what she was asking Matt Walsh, right? But if based off of Matt Walsh's perception of what a female is, there's no way that they could be correlated because, you're still a fucking female regardless of whether you can reproduce or not. If you have the organs and you're born biologically a fucking female, you are still a female. Whatever you're born as, that's what you are. That's just like saying, for example, because she was trying to be smart and, debunk it and basically try to say that, what if you're a woman and you're born a woman and you can't fucking reproduce? There's some issues with your ovarian tubes or whatever, you know what I mean? That still doesn't take away the fact that you're a female because you're born a female. That argument is completely invalid and absolutely idiotic. There's a huge difference between a nigga with a penis and balls wearing a fucking wig saying, oh yeah, I'm a woman, than a woman like one of my aunts who can't reproduce because of a disease that she got, who was born a biological female. Do you understand what I'm saying? That argument is completely fucking out the window. It's retarded, dude. Seriously. It's like talking to these people is like talking to children, bro. And the crazy part about this whole situation is they're trying to fucking push this on our kids and teach us in schools. Even in college, bro. They try to teach us in regular English. This is being gender fluid is something real. Nah, These niggas are fucking nuts. Nuts. It's a mental illness.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not
But
myself.
you used the word, so what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right?
Hey, yo, you notice how Ethan was like, oh, shit. Yo, that nigga was like, oh, man, let me shut the fuck up before I get exposed on live television. Yo, that nigga funny as fuck, yo. Oh, man. But you see what I'm saying, bro? Like, anytime they get asked a direct question, they never give a direct answer. Like, bro, just define what is a woman. Just fucking define it. Fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, when these, like, oh my fucking God. Because, like, I used to literally live in California, and that is the biggest fucking liberal pussy-ass shithole on this fucking planet. I've had endless conversations with fucking professors, teachers, and colleagues, whatever the case may be, about this bullshit. And it's so crazy that I have to argue with people about what it means to be a fucking dude. If I pull my pants down right now, what do you think you guys are going to see? But oh wait, that's not supposed to define me as a man, right? That doesn't define me as a male, I should say. It doesn't define me as being a man. Because there's a lot of dudes with penises who act like fucking pussies. Just like this dude. Addison, apparently. Right? Like, nigga, you have a wig on. You're not a girl. Right? But all jokes aside, because I don't want to make this, you know, about me roasting them or whatever. Like, let's stay, you know, sophisticated and keep it professional. Right? The point here being is if you are going to argue your points, make a valid argument. Don't just sit there and deflect and ask the other person a bunch of different questions to make it seem like you're smart or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a certain belief system that you stick by and you believe to be the truth, fucking say it with your chest and take that shit and run with it, bro. That's the thing that I can't, I can't fathom it. Like, I don't understand how people like this can just sit around and just like beat around the fucking bush. Like, if I know what the truth is, or I believe what my beliefs are to be the truth, I'm going to say it no matter fucking what, or no matter who the fuck is watching. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop fucking deflecting. I fucking hate that shit, bro. Oh, God, it gets on my fucking nerves. Seriously. Another thing also to notice how when the dude with the beard got interrupted, right beforehand, he was about to say, oh, just like Ethan said, I can't define what a woman is because I myself am not a woman. So you mean to tell me if I look outside and I see a tree, roots all in the ground, you know what I'm saying? Has branches sticking out of it, right? Has fucking fruit and everything growing out, right? I don't know if that's a tree or not. I don't know because I'm not a tree. So maybe I should go outside and ask my other tree friends, and then, you know, maybe then they can define it for me. Right? I see a bird out there. It has 2 wings and a fucking pecker. Right? I don't know if that's a bird or not. You see how idiotic I fucking sound? That's how they fucking sound. Argument debunked. Again, I'm the fucking GOAT. This is just so idiotic. I'm never going to accept this as reality because it's not reality. You guys live in a false reality. You're too fucking scared to accept who you were born as. That's why you want to change yourself, because you don't feel like you're good enough. You are good enough. But you have to make yourself good enough. Greatness is within you. You have to extract that. I'm not going to sit on here and just roast y'all. I'm not going to sit on here and just fucking... That's not what this video is about. Right? This is about pointing out the obvious and rejecting modernity. Fuck that shit, man. I don't have to be a bird to tell a bird that a bird is a bird. No.
So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that
who...
describes what?
Yo, honestly, I can make this video like 2 hours long because there's just like so much shit that I could just rip apart from this whole entire argument. But you notice how at the beginning, like Matt Walsh hasn't even changed, bro. Matt, you're the GOAT, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been asking these two people the same goddamn question over and over and over again. And they still are fucking going backwards constantly. He asked them again, how do you define a woman? But you notice how earlier the dude with the beard, with the fucking wig on, literally said that, oh, I can't define a woman because I'm not a woman. I don't identify as a woman. So when Matt is asking you again to define a woman and you're saying it's an umbrella term, that's still a definition of a woman. So I thought you couldn't define a woman. Like, nah, I'm like, no, bro. Fuck. No. You have no logic. It's over, bro. No.
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently. And so trans women are women too.
And to end off this video, fam, stop hating yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's what this movement is rooted in. It's hate. It's self-hatred. You cannot tell me that there is one transgender person on this earth who loves themselves. Because think about this fucking logically. Why the fuck would you go through hormone replacement therapy, which is one of the most damaging things that you could possibly do to your body? Think about it logically. If I naturally produce testosterone, what do you think is going to happen when I pump myself with a ton of estrogen? You think that that's going to be healthy for me? You can't tell me that somebody who chops off their genitals loves themselves. I'm just keeping it a buck on here. Do you honestly love yourself if you want to change your whole entire identity? Yes, my voice just cracked. I'm a fucking human. Do you really love yourself? No. None of these people love themselves. This is why I will never accept this fucking movement. Upon a bunch of other reasons as well. Because I will never accept self-hate. I love myself. Too many of us, you know what I'm saying, love ourselves partially. We love ourselves when we do good. We love ourselves when other people love us. We love ourselves when we're popping or when we feel good or when we feel like we're popular or when we got bitches on our dicks. Nigga, fuck all that shit, bro. Right now, what I'm learning, the biggest life lesson that I'm learning in my life right now is to love myself regardless of any fucking situation. If I were to die right now, I still love myself. Hey, I did my best in these 21 years. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I will always love myself. And you need to tell yourself that. If you don't feel like you love yourself, tell yourself that. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you will love yourself. On top of doing the necessary things that'll make yourself love yourself more. Do things that'll make yourself confident, like working out. You know what I'm saying? Working longer hours so you can get more money. Figuring out what you love and trying to figure out ways that, you know what I'm saying, you can make money off of that. That's how you're going to live a more prosperous life. Not sitting around, oh, I want to feel accepted. I want to be a girl, or maybe I'm a guy, or maybe I'm a fucking tree or a panda. Like, is that really a way to live? Fuck no. Stand on your own 2 feet and grab your fucking nuts, bro. Or grab your fucking banjo. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a man, be a woman, be who you fucking are. Don't try to change that.